Hi friends, it's Melissa here from Snuggle Bugz. Welcome back to our YouTube channel where we talk all things product reviews, demos, comparisons. Today I am here with Craig from Clek. Hi Craig.
Hi Melissa, how are you?
I'm great, welcome. Craig is here to talk to us about one of our favorite infant car seats, the Clek Liing. I am a proud owner and lover of the Liing, used it for both of my little boys, so maybe I'm a little biased, but this is an amazing seat. I can't wait to talk to you guys about the load leg, the canopy, the easy install, but Craig, I'll let you do the fun stuff.
Okay, well, first of all, let me thank you for being a Clek owner. That is by
great
far the biggest compliment we can get, is having a person like yourself, a staff member or a retail owner, choosing our seat over every other brand. That is, again, the hugest compliment we can get. So thank you. For your first-time parents out there, Clek is, just to give you an update, Clek is a Canadian-owned family company, and we're very proud that all our products are made right here in Canada. Liing is produced at our Toronto facility. Our convertible seats and our booster seats are made in our Kitchener facility.
And we actually got to go to the Toronto facility to see the Liing being made. I mean, that's what initially sold me, because we got to literally make one, and it was a pretty incredible experience.
Well, it's just something that, you know, is a benefit for us. You know, our engineering team is right there, so at all times we're hands-on. So it's just a great little add-on that we have, where if your product's made overseas, you can't be there, right? With ours, we are actually at the facilities all the time.
Great.
And we are known mainly for safety is #1 priority. #2 is vehicle fit.
Vehicle fit is super important because, you know, not all car seats are created equal. Some have limited range of motions, some in terms of how you can, you know, maneuver it. You really need to make sure that the seat fits your vehicle, which is actually why we offer a dry fit program in our Snuggle Bugz locations, where we will actually take a car seat out to your vehicle, make sure that it fits properly before you purchase, just so that you have that confirmation. And that's one of the great things about the Liing, is that it does, you can adjust the seat in so many ways to ensure that you're getting a proper fit in your vehicle.
Correct. So the first thing I'd like to show our viewers is removal of the carrier itself. There's a button here and a handle, so just press down on the button, lift up on the handle, and that will remove the carrier. As I mentioned at the top, we are known, Clek is known for safety, is #1. So the first feature I'd like to show you is our metal load leg, which is underneath the base, and it just pops right out. For first-time parents, the load leg is actually designed to stop rotation in a collision. So what happens in, God forbid, there's a vehicle collision, the seat has a tendency to want to go back and then come flying up. The load leg is designed to absorb that, so there's no momentum for the seat to go back. This will absorb that energy, so if the seat doesn't go back, it doesn't come up forward. Our actual load leg is designed to absorb more than 40% of the crash force that can be transferred to the child. So again, huge safety feature.
Yeah. So then how does the load leg, so it would go all the way to the ground? And I know that there's an indicator that turns green. Can you show us how that works?
So there's an indicator right here. So to move the load leg down, you just pull up on this white tab, and this will just slide right out. So we'll just get it kind of level here to the floor, and you'll see the red turn to green.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next step we want to talk about is installation. And just so your friends are aware, this base takes up less room front to back than any other base out in the market, also side to side. Our base is designed to fit all vehicle seats and all vehicle seat pitches.
Great.
So you're always guaranteed to get a great fit. So the next thing we're talking about is ease of installation. So we have 2 different methods that you can install. And it's going to be, just for your friends, it's going to be one or the other. So the first installation that is available is it's called our rigid latch. So inside the base, there's 2 white tabs. We just pull on these white tabs and out will slide our extended rigid latch, and we'll pull it out on the other side. Of course, we have indicators. There's indicators all over the base. Indicator here, so it's showing red. When it actually locks in, it'll turn to green. So this is how easy it is to install. It's click, click. And then to get that tight fit, we're gonna pull back on these tabs once again and push the base forward. As we push the base forward, you're actually gonna hear it ratchet right in, and it'll suck right into the back of the seat. We'll adjust our metal load leg to make sure it's level with the ground, and that's how easy it is to install the seat. Second way to install this, if you wish, is we have a belt tensioning system. Let's say parents want to install the base in the middle of the back seat and latches aren't available. They're always available behind the passenger and the driver. Some vehicles may not have latches in the middle of the seat. So this is where that belt tensioning system could come into play. It's as simple as here. Again, indicators. Lift back the belt tensioning system. Take the belt. We're gonna put it through. I get it nice and level here. And we'll lock this off. Fix the belt so take the snug out, and we're just gonna close this belt tensioning system, just like that. Red indicators will turn to green, and we'll make sure the slack is out of the belt.
Okay, so before you would close that, we would ultimately pull this slack tight.
Correct.
Perfect.
Okay, and we'll just make sure that our metal load leg, again, is adjusted. It's at the level to the floor. And again, that's how easy it is to install.
So you and I had chatted before this, because one of the great things about the Ling is that you can actually install it without the base. We talked about the use case for this. If you typically have a vehicle, but you're taking an Uber or you're on vacation or something, and you kind of have a short-term need to use the car seat without the base, you can actually install this without the base. So if you were somebody who lived in a super urban area and didn't own a vehicle and only took Ubers, you might want to look at an option like the Ling Go, which is the only infant seat on the market that doesn't have a base but still has the UAS latch connectors.
Correct.
Separate seat, separate video. We'll talk about that another time. But the Ling itself can be used without the base. So why don't we show our friends that install, because it is very helpful to know for when you're in that specific scenario.
To install the Ling without using the base, it's called a European belt path lock off. So we're going to fully extend the seat belt.
I can help you with that. And one of the things that we did mention, or that is important when using this installation method, is you would have to be using a seat belt that has the lock off capability in it.
Correct. So we saw like that, and then we're going to bring the belt back, and they have these blue indicators here. So it'll show where the belt goes, and then we're gonna fully try to take out all the slack that we possibly can.
Okay.
We have level indicators down here, and that's to make sure the seat is at its right positioning. But this kind of gives your friends an idea of what a European belt path looks like.
That's super helpful, because it's definitely a situation where I think, you might know that your car seat can do this, and then you kind of get into the situation of, oh shoot, the Uber is on the way, we need to bring the car seat, I guess we'll have to do this install method. But it is something that you probably want to practice or get comfortable with before, the Uber is knocking at the door.
Yeah, practice it ahead of time.
Yeah, for sure.
A few times.
Yeah, definitely. But that's great to know that this functionality, it's one more great feature about the Ling, about how versatile it is.
The next feature I love talking about this seat is actually our 7-position recline system that's built right into the base. I think this is such a brilliant design that our engineering team has done, because a lot of new parents won't be aware of this, but when you have a newborn, their neck muscles aren't developed enough to keep their head straight up and their airways open. So a lot of, when you see a newborn, their baby's head will be down like this. So it's uncomfortable, but it also makes it difficult to breathe. So you want to keep your carrier at a 40-45 degree angle That keeps the baby's head back and the airways open.
Right.
So with our 7-position recline system, what our team did was actually put weights and a bubble indicator on here. As I talked to parents and you know, and I explained to them, your base is already locked in when you're coming out of the hospital. So with ours, all you have to do, your base is locked in. If baby is 7 pounds, we're actually just gonna move this to get the bubble to the baby's weight, and you're gonna be at that perfect 40-45 degree angle, which is so important. It's giving the parents the peace of mind that A, their base is installed tightly and correctly. We have a metal load leg that absorbs crash forces up to more than 40%, and we know our baby's at that perfect degree angle they need to be at. Again, you know, the base is designed to fit all vehicle seats and all vehicle seat pitches. Amazing. So it's not a guessing game. So the canopy itself, it's a 3-position canopy, that being 1, 2, and then you have the extended version right here. Pull it across, and that gives you about a 96% coverage.
This is amazing. One of the only infant car seats that has this level of coverage. When you're walking out with baby in your travel system and the sun is beaming down, I cannot exclaim enough how awesome this canopy coverage is. And I don't mean to totally take over, Craig, but you know I'm passionate about this seat. You've also got the additional ventilation and peekaboo window in the back, which when it's super warm outside, that makes you feel really good when you're getting a bit of extra airflow in there with baby.
Getting a bit of breeze.
Okay.
Well, the SPF coverage on this is also rated at 100+.
Wow.
So that's more than double that's offered out there in the marketplace.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So if you really want to keep baby out of the sun, this is the canopy you want.
It's amazing.
So our whole bucket is lined with EPP foam.
Yeah.
EPP is what you find in motorcycle helmets and skidoo helmets. It's designed to absorb energy and then release. There's a lot of seats out there you should be aware of that have styrofoam. Styrofoam dents, it cracks, it breaks, where EPP is designed to absorb and release. So not only is our carrier all lined, but also our headrest. There's a double layer on the outside here, a double layer on the outside there, another layer here. So we're giving baby maximum head protection, yet maximum comfort. Another feature I think is wonderful about our seat is in the infant insert, there is this cushion that's been designed by a pediatrician that actually gives baby better posture when you put baby in. Instead of baby slouching, it actually gives them better posture.
Boost them up.
So you can use Ling from 4 pounds up to 35 pounds, 32 inches. And friends, just so you're aware, please remove that infant insert at 11 pounds. You can keep the headrest in all the way up to the end of using the seat. Stroller compatibility, I'm sure that's going to be on everybody's mind.
Always.
We actually have tested our seat on the top 40 strollers out in the marketplace. There is a stroller compatibility list which is on the Clek website.
Amazing.
Believe it's going to be added to...
Yeah, we also have on the Snuggle Bugz website, we have a car seat and stroller compatibility guide, so you can check it out there as well as on the Clek website. So
yes,
and just for any adapters you might need as well to ensure that your car seat fits on your stroller and you can make a perfect little travel system.
And there is a one-handed release as well. So,
gotcha.
You know, a lot of car seats you're using 2 hands, you're lifting up and then you're trying to do that one-handed catch. With ours, there's a handle back here. It's just lift up on the handle and the seat will lift right off the stroller.
Fantastic. I love this seat. Talk to me a bit about the fabrics, because I know that's one of the big, another one of the big differentiators that Clek brings to the market.
We have a lot of ranges of different fabrics. Our first is our carbon fabric, which really is a soft jersey knit.
So soft.
It's that's how we start our fabrics off.
Yeah.
That's our opening price point. Then we have our 2 materials that are free of all flame retardants. First one is called Railroad. Again, FFR free. And then we have our wool, which is called Mammoth. It's a merino wool. It's 70% wool, 30% tencel. So it's all natural.
Nice.
And then we have our premium C0 Plus materials here. As you can see, they're bacteria resistant, they're odor resistant, and they're stain resistant. Meaning if baby has an accident, it's a damp cloth, some mild soap, and it wipes right out. That's why we can actually do a white car seat.
If there's anything we missed, which I don't think we did, but you can always check out the Snuggle Bugz Learning Center. I know we have several product reviews on the Clek Liing and comparisons to other top infant car seats in the market. Craig, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate hearing it right from the expert. And friends, if you would like more information on the Clek Liing car seat, please check out the Snuggle Bugz Learning Center. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more YouTube content coming your way. We've got product demos, product comparisons, product reviews galore, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks, bye.
Bye.